The rebounds and the points in the paint, what jump out to you the most?
Well, the rebounds, and them only shooting 39%. Those are the two stats that, are really important to us. And points off turnovers, points in the paint, second chance points, we won all three of those categories. So those are great stats for us.
Coach, what's it like to see Elgin finish out, this home season here, like the way he did that?
Oh, I'm really happy for him. He's had 3 good ball games here to finish it up, and it's hard to go undefeated at home, just because you got to keep your focus. And every now and then you think the crowd's just going to take care of it. You see it all across the country. There's not many people that have that opportunity to go undefeated at home. So really, really happy for him and Dwayne, and Max. It's an accomplishment, and I'm really happy.
Coming from JUCO, what do you made of Elgin in obviously 3 years there?
Well, he's played his tail off for us. He's a hard-nosed guy, and I feel very fortunate to have the opportunity to work with him for 3 years. And Dwayne for 2. We want young men who want to be here and want to compete. And those 2 guys, I really think they have great feelings about our school and the students, and that's really a big part of it. They enjoyed their time here, and both of those guys, really have enjoyed it. People have been great to them. Students have been great to them. They've done a terrific job.
Marquise Chris was averaging like 20 points a game last 4 or 5. What did you guys do differently than other teams?
Well, we're lucky he missed a couple of those dunks. He's an explosive player, phenomenal athlete, and we got in a little foul trouble. We thought we had a mismatch there with Elgin, and Elgin did a great job of taking it to the hole.
Guarding the three-point line was something you mentioned that needed to improve. Did you see some progress with that today?
Well, we're having a hard time getting guys rotating out to the corner, especially Jordan and Chris. They're so used to staying in the middle, and they're having a little hard time anticipating that pass and getting out there quick enough. I think 3 or 4 of the threes they hit were, those guys not rotating quick enough. So we just got to keep working at it. But no, 9 for 25 is not bad. But our defense has got to improve.
There's not a lot of time to enjoy this when you're heading down to a road trip down to LA. What's the focus of your team? What are you going to try to focus your team on?
UCLA, that's all we need to think about. I'm not sure, why we didn't perform well in the Bay Area. Could have been we were looking ahead. Could have been we were listening to all the hype. I'm not sure, but we sure didn't do a good job, coaches and players. And we just got to go down and play. We finished the year last year with 3 road games, and maybe as proud as I've been in any team. They went and fought. We won in the Bay Area, and then came back to beat Oregon State, and our guys were together in that stretch, and then we went 5 games away from home in a row, and really played well. So, I think those guys have that experience to draw from. We've won at 2 of the more difficult places to play in Arizona and Utah. So, we should have a little confidence there, but UCLA and USC are battling, for position, and it's going to be very difficult. Anytime you get senior day then for USC, and it's just going to be difficult. So it's the last road trip. We're going to have to play really well, and our focus has to be one thing: UCLA, 6 o'clock Wednesday night.
You figure coming off that Bay Area one, it'll be easier to get their attention to know that, hey, we're going the road.
I don't make any predictions of how they'll respond. They're a good group. I think they will. I think they'll want to compete. But it's going to be tough. UCLA played yesterday. They'll have an extra day on us, and we'll have to take it pretty easy tomorrow. But then practice a little bit Tuesday, take a flight out that night, and hopefully be ready to play.
usually hard to get a handle on. I mean, early on they'd beat a lot of teams, and now they're 6-10 in conference. But you still see some of the talented guys they have.
Their talent hasn't changed. You know, they're still a very talented group, and you know it's a long season. You know, but you know, I reminded our guys that we've won at some of the difficult places. I'm sure that Steve's reminding his guys that they beat Kentucky, they beat Gonzaga, they beat Arizona, they beat some really good teams. So we're going to have to play well. There's no doubt about it.
You guys were in kind of a similar situation in 2012, where you went on the road, the mountain schools, to finish up with a chance to win it or share it or not get a piece, and came back 0-2. That
Yeah, thanks for reminding me.
that brings up that. Come back to
Thanks a lot.
the message.
No, you know, nobody was a part of that team. You know, that was a different time. You know, I'm trying to remind them what happened last year. You know, and you're messing me up. So, no, that was a tough road trip. We didn't play well. You know, and it was UCLA and us were trying to, you know, to finish strong, and they got one of the two, and we got neither of the two, so we finished behind them. So, you know, we've either been outright second or tied for second. You know, last 4 years we went second, third, second. You know, one of these days we have to get it done. But you know, I don't want to put any pressure on the guys. We just got to go play. You know, I think they felt pressure earlier. Keep telling them just one game. It's UCLA. Let's go swing away. See what happens. You know. If we play well, if we do the things that are necessary, we'll have a chance to win. If we don't play well, it's not going to happen. So just us getting focused to play as well as we can.
They're pretty comfortable with the stakes these days. I mean, sort of this whole second half, they've had so much riding on it. You feel like as they go on the road, but now the final.
You know, I don't know, but I think we'll play hard. Now we got to play well, but I think we will play hard. You know, I was very embarrassed. We didn't play hard against the two schools in the Bay Area. We came back. We played pretty hard the last 3 games, and we're going to have to play hard again. We just got to keep addressing it, and you know, we need to be able to make adjustments in the games, and we didn't adjust in those games, and that's happened a lot in our road losses.
Coach, you've had a lot of success. You know, you've talked about how a grind it is. You got a lot to play for. How about yourself? Is it a grind for you? Is this what you're coaching for? Is like days like today when you? I mean, are you having fun, or how do you get through the grind?
Fun's not the right word to
Yeah.
use. That's my wife always says, you know, have fun. And fun, you know, you don't go to work and have fun. You know, I enjoy being around the guys. You know, I've been fortunate enough to do this for 36 years, and 30 of them at the Division I level, and I do enjoy the guys. But you know, I want to win, and the players want to win. So you know, it's fun when you get done, but you know, during the ball game and that, it's competition. It's a fight, you know, and it's not fun. You know, it's let's get after it. Let's do the best we can. And but to answer your question, I really enjoy the guys. I enjoy the team. I enjoy off the court, you know, spending time with them. And but you know, we want to finish strong. I mean, that's our goal every year. You know, to be playing our best. And we were playing really good. We had a little let down, and now we're starting to pick it back up again. And it's our challenge to get better next week. All right, great. Thanks.